Good morning, and so my name is Toastmaster Shanko, and I'm going to be the presiding officer and the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. And with that, let me open up the meeting number 319. So for the guests who have joined us for the first time, let me take you 97 years back when a man named Ralph C. Smedley had a dream. And the dream was very unique. The dream was to remove the worst fear of mankind. Can you guess, anyone? What's the worst fear of mankind?
Facing public.
Being judged and speaking in public.
Absolutely fantastic. The public speaking is the worst fear of mankind. Now, after years of hard work, this man founded what is popularly known as the Toastmaster International, which became a worldwide non-profit educational organization that empowers individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. Now, in 22nd October 1924, that's almost like 97 years and a few months back, the first Toastmasters meeting was held at the YMCA in Santa Ana, California. And currently, the organization's membership exceeds 357,000 in more than 16,600 clubs across 143 countries. Now, while we join the Toastmasters for public speaking, but there are two additional benefits which comes along the way. One is the leadership, and second is the networking. Because once you are a member, you can give speeches, take up roles across the globe, not only on this club only. And Toastmasters being one of the most positive platform, we do one thing which is very critical. We break fear. The fear of public speaking, that unknown fear that what will happen if I fail or if I forget my lines? What will other people think of me? Let me assure you, at Speakers Den, we encourage you to fail because we constantly push our members, hey, don't feel shy, speak up. It's okay to fail. We'll learn from it. But one thing which will make you perfect is practice. And to do that, you need to speak up in every meeting. And when someone speaks up at an audience, you need to clap because this clap is an encouragement for the speakers when they are on the virtual stage. And since it's virtual, how do we clap? Can we show that? Like you can show your emojis or you can switch on your camera and give a clap like that. Super. Okay, fantastic. Now, before we move ahead with the next segment of today's meeting, which is about the theme of the meeting, we have two more guests have joined us, Payal and Savitri. Would love to hear from you, Payal, in quick 30 seconds about yourself and what makes you join the Toastmaster meeting. Payal, if you're on mute. Okay, Savitri. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
Payal.
hi,
Yeah.
Toastmaster Shankhya.
Hi.
I'm from Infinity Toastmaster Club. Just saw your creative and just joined because I was free right now. So thought to join other club and see what's new happening there.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Payal, and I welcome you to Speakers in Toastmasters.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And so we also have Savitri. Hey, Savitri, very good morning.
Very good morning.
Savitri, would love to hear from you. And if possible, you can switch on the camera. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm Savitri. Last time I joined, I wanted to see one more session. Based on that, I'll take, I'll join the tour.
Okay. Thank you so much, Savitri. And I also welcome you to Speakers in Toastmasters Club.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
I have one question. It will be always WebEx or how hybrid means how often we meet each other after.
Right. Right. So we try to meet twice a month, hybrid, and twice online. So that last week we have a hybrid session wherein we meet everybody at Indranagar. The address is there in the Google, which you can see.
Yeah, I have joined last time actually.
Awesome.
Hybrid.
Awesome.
I wanted to see that how it will be.
Absolutely. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Savitri.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Now moving on. Now every meeting has a theme, and today's theme is going to be a very, very interesting and exciting one because now let me take you a year back when I was walking down the road and I saw a poster asking, "Do you want to change yourself? Then start dieting." I thought, yes, I should. A few days later, another poster came up below it. "Do you think dieting is enough? Then join Goldie Baba's gym." So I joined the gym. Then the trainer started motivating me every day. "Remember, change is constant, change is constant." So after 5 days, I took his words quite seriously and changed the gym. Change, ladies and gentlemen, is a wonderful idea. It keeps you motivated, especially when you change your company. The new offer letter will always help to tell your boss the 3 golden words. Boss, change is constant. So today, all of us are attending the Toastmasters meeting to change ourselves as a better speaker for a better future. So congratulations to everyone because you have overcome the first mental hurdle of can I change? Because change requires confidence and willingness, and change requires persistence as well. People fail when they don't change, and companies fail when they don't change. Can you name a few companies, which you have seen they are like masterpieces in their own field, but because they didn't change, they fail? Any quick companies which is coming to your mind?
Nokia.
Absolutely fantastic. Anybody else?
BlackBerry.
Super. Excellent. Any other?
General Motors, Ambassador, General
Yes,
Motors.
Ambassador. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic. Give a round of applause for everyone. Give a try. Super. So you're absolutely right. General Motor ambassadors, BlackBerry, Nokia. To add to the list, Hero Cycle, HMT Watch. So if you see what does these companies have in common, like these companies were once the market leader, and no one thought at the peak of their sales that they can afford to lose share. But what happened with the advent of Android for Nokia, the battery cycle for Hero Cycle, or electronic watches for HMT? When they were at the peak of the market share, they were super confident that nothing can happen to them. New products or services came in and their market shares crashed. And that's the reason tech and mobile companies comes out with newer version with new features very often. Now, change in our life is very, very important because it's a choice which we make. Whether we want to stay inside a cocoon for our life or break that cocoon and emerge as a butterfly ready to taste the nectars of different flowers. These flowers, ladies and gentlemen, comes as different opportunities in life. Now, coming back to the theme of the meeting about how the meeting will happen. So every meeting in Toastmasters will have 3 segments. The first one will contain the prepared speech. The second one is an on-the-spot evaluation of the prepared speech, and the third one is a table topic. So today we are going to start off with our first segment of the meeting. Now, Before I call him, let me also call upon our evaluator of today's meeting, Toastmaster Dia. So, Toastmaster Dia, if I introduce her, is the name. You're not sure about the lightning, a dark space, however, but she would be more than happy to enlighten you about her course of home science and varied mediocre level skills. So, with that, may I request Toastmaster Dia to please give the evaluation criteria of today's meeting of the speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shashank. Is that right?
The
I'm
Shanko.
sorry, Shanko. Sorry, my bad.
No problem.
My target speaker is attempting his level 2 project 1. The purpose of his project is to identify his leadership style or styles and share some facets of the same in general. Back to the TMOD. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dia. And may I also request our timer of the day, Toastmaster Bijesh, to quickly flash your screen and explain the objective of the timing.
Thank you, Toastmasters Sankhya. So, good morning, all. My name is Brijesh Dhyani. So, I am playing the role of timer. So, as timer, I will time the table topics, speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. So for table topic, speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. So those giving speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech limits. For icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will raise green card. At 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the red card. Most other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. I will show you cards. Okay. So this is a green card. I will raise, and yellow card and green card. Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Brijesh. Now, our target speaker for today is Toastmaster Vishal. If I have to introduce him, Toastmaster Vishal is a strategy consultant and is currently associated with the Big Four. He is a Toastmaster member since 2021 and served as the VP Education for his previous club, TMCC Bhubaneswar. He loves to participate in running events like half marathons and 10,000s and is a travel enthusiast. So with that, let me welcome Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Vishal, speech title, Leadership from My Lens. Leadership from My Lens, Toastmaster Vishal.
Are leaders born or are they made? Well, this is a cliche, you may say, right? But from this audience in today's online session, I would like you to raise your hand and let me know if you believe leaders are made, not born. Quick raise of hand, please. Okay, I can see 3, 4, 5 raise, and that's a good number. So our audience today, right, the small survey, the pool which we have, believes that leaders are made, they are not by default born. Well, to be very honest, I agree with most of you. And even I have the similar feeling that leaders are made and they are not simply born. And when this question comes to me, right, and when I think how leaders are made, I look upon my leaders, my seniors in my organizations, in Toastmasters, various mentors which I had, and see how they have evolved themselves as leader and how I can follow their path and learn my own leadership style, find my own leadership intellect, find my own style of leadership. With this intentions, I kind of raised my hands whenever I received an opportunity to lead a team. I'll give you 3 instances where I was leading a team and how I find my leadership style through raising the hand on all the 3 occasions. Firstly, during my MBA at Symbiosis, there was an option to elect as the chief coordinator for the cultural team. Being an outsider to that state, I raised my hand, and it was for a cultural team. They have their own festivals, but I raised my hand. Now, how to deliver when the D-Day comes, when there is a Ganesh Utsav or something like that? How to deliver, right? I've never been so much into these religious things since my childhood, but now I have to deliver because I'm leading a team at a university level, and we have to give something to the audience which they can enjoy and they can love and they can remember throughout their life. I formed a team, my dear friends. The teams were mix of locals, mix of various background, people coming from various backgrounds. And what we did, as a leader, I delegated power to all of them. It's through sheer trust in my members, as my team members, I was able to lead the team. And we were able to deliver the event in such a scale that it was covered by Times of India, Pune Times. And it was not just me, it was the entire team effort. Then I thought, and I learned that it's the democratic leadership style that helps fosters the blossoms even in the lake, and that can help bring the best in the people. Secondly, when I was in my organizations, I led a team who were creating standards, technology standards. My dear friends, I was the fresher in the entire working group, and I chose to raise my hand and be the leader of that group. How to lead a team when everyone is much more experienced, like 10 plus experience from my, like the delta between their experience and my experience was more than 10 years. And I was the leader and they were the team members. But for not even 1 minute, I ever thought that I'm a leader and they are my subordinates. It was always me raising hand, asking for their guidance, asking for their feedback, discussing with them over phone calls, and chalking out the path to take the working group ahead. All the seniors of my team, though they were team members, they were so happy that in other working groups also they mentioned that, yes, Vishal is leading this working group to a great extent and he's doing a wonderful job. Again, there was one instance where I asked them to do something. It was always an invitation to volunteer, and all the senior members were so happy that they volunteered in every occasion, and we were able to publish that standard successfully in the market. Third instance, which I want to tell you, is my experience as VP Education when I was leading Toastmaster Community Club Bhubaneswar. Now think about the VP Education's, just bring his hat and think about how a day of VP Education looks like on a Saturday or Sunday, whenever the committee meeting is, or the Toastmaster session is, right? For us, it's Sunday. So just think about what's the life of VP Education. Just 1 minute before the event, you receive a phone call and someone asks, hey, Toastmaster Vishal, somehow I'm not able to attend as evaluator. Please have someone else as the evaluator for the speaker. Another phone call. Hey, Toastmaster Vishal, have you sent the evaluation sheet to someone who is going to volunteer me? Hey, Toastmaster Vishal, I was assigned the table topic speaker for the speech for this meeting, but due to family emergency, I won't be able to make it. Now, as VP Education, as a leader, again, democratic leadership style comes to my rescue. I divide all those problem statements which keeps coming into 2 parts. Part 1, where I know I have to take action, I have to uplift, and I have to deliver. Part 2, where I can trust my team members that they can raise up to the occasion, they can lift themselves out and they can deliver. So for few, I ask my fellow executive committee members to take up the meeting roles whenever they have to. And it's not unilaterally, right? It's not I'm giving direction, but it's by consensus. I'm building a style in the committee that everyone is taking the responsibility and delivering to the order. And when it comes to my role, well, I time it properly, ask for feedback from my committee members, and then deliver it to the standards of Toastmaster Community Club. So that was the whole journey, right? Through which I raised my hand on multiple occasions and come to know what my leadership style is, which is nothing but democratic leadership style. To my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, I would definitely encourage all of you, whenever opportunity knocks at your door, don't feel shy, just raise your hands, and that will help you to discover what's your leadership style is. Because everyone is unique, there is no fixed path, there is no one solution. Toastmaster Sankhya is unique, Toastmaster Divya is unique, Toastmaster Vidushi is unique, and all has their own unique style. And there is no right answer, no wrong answer. But with raising hand, you will discover what's your leadership style is, the way I discovered mine. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Sankhya, to take the session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Vishal. Super. Now we will move on to our next segment of the meeting, which will be the table topic, and then we will come back to the evaluation of today's meeting. So to start off with the table topic, for those of you who came for the first time, let me tell you what is a table topic. And before that, let me request everyone to please switch on the video, because this is going to be very interactive, and don't feel any pressure on that, because this is going to be fun as well. Okay. So table topic is a concept in Toastmaster which is about the impromptu speaking. So I'll be giving you a topic, and you have to speak for minimum of 1 to 2 minutes, and you can speak on anything, whatever you like. And but you have to ensure that when the timer cards comes up, you will that's the criteria, that okay, minimum that time you have to speak. And then when the timer comes like yellow, which is at 1 minute 30 seconds, then you have to say, okay, now it's time to wrap up my speech. And at 2 minutes, you will try to finally wrap up, because you have another 30 seconds to complete your speech. Okay. Sounds exciting? Show a thumbs up. Okay, super. I would request on everyone to switch on the video if possible. Savitri, Vidushi, Payal. Okay, awesome. So let's start off with this topic. And Mehpooja, would you like to take up the first topic? Okay.
I can try.
Super. Okay. I have a very interesting topic for you. And the topic is, when I was a kid, I was afraid of, I repeat, when I was a kid, I was afraid of.
Can I have a moment to think about
Sure,
this?
sure. Yeah, please.
Okay, I think I'm ready. When I was a kid, I was afraid of waters. I had this huge fear of not being able, when I would look at water, I would just panic, and it was not a good thing. And then in the first grade, my mother enrolled me into swimming classes, and I was very scared on my first day. I go there and I cry and I pull tantrum saying that I will not get into the water. After a few moments of my teachers calming me down and them telling me that it is not a big deal, I slowly step foot into the water and I realize it is not that bad. And the swimming lessons were intense because they would take you up and throw you into the pool because that was their method of teaching. And I slowly discovered my love for water and I realized how fun it is. And right now, till date, I do love swimming to the very best. And I also am very good at it at this point, where it is my coping mechanism to a lot of things and it calms me down. It helps me think properly. And the only thing I learned from all this experience is that I can overcome my fears no matter what. It may look scary in the start, but then once you get adjusted to it, it's easy and fun. Yeah, I think I'll conclude with that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mehfooza. A big round of applause. And truly speaking, that also reminds me about my journey in when I started swimming when I was in class 11. And I was not very scared, but when the moment I started in the water, I was thinking, what if I drown? And that was the scary part. But slowly and slowly, as we go into the advanced stage, that okay, how to swim, and then we move ahead with the next step, and that gives a lot of confidence. And later on, once you have at least an hour of swimming, then you started enjoying that theme. Then it's really a stress buster as well. So thanks for that, Mehfooza. And now let's move on to the next topic for the day. And Payal, may I request you for the next speaker?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Payal, I have an interesting topic. And the topic would be that if I could travel through time, I repeat, if I could travel through time.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sankhya, for the topic. Oh, I want to go back and go to my school days. I want to again start studying and try to achieve those things which I'm missing now. My education. I have opted maybe some management courses. Maybe I've opted MBA, which I'm missing now because what I think education, I have done my public relation course, but somehow I am feeling that something is missing. I should go for more professional course. So I will definitely go back and again reform myself and enhance my personality in public speaking, which I'm actually doing right now. But I want to go back and continue my studies, go back to achieve more of my dreams. Still, I have time, which I'm doing right now. But again, if I get the time, I will definitely go back and continue my studies and go for MBA course. This is from my side. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Payal. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Payal. Okay, now we'll move on to the next speaker. And for that, may I request Savitri with the next speaker? Okay, Savitri, can you do just quick audio check? Just say hello, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, 1, 2, 3.
Awesome, great.
Okay.
So Savitri, I have a topic, a very interesting topic for you. And the topic would be just wanted to know, do you love history?
Yeah.
Okay, so the topic for you would be, if I could spend one day with someone from history, who would that be? I repeat, if I could spend one day with someone from history, it would be?
Yeah. History. It is so anyone, right? Okay. Yeah. It would have been Lal Bahadur Shastri. Yeah, I love and his the how he was self-respected. I wanted it, and I wanted to see him. I could not do. It was not that. It is such a simple and a thoughtful person, such a courageous person. so much self-respected about himself, and he was not asking for help and always ready for the tough situations. Yeah.
You have to speak a little bit more that why and how you think, or how you can also incorporate yourself. Yeah.
Okay. He was came from a very simple, poor family. He was self-respected. He never expected any dowry from his father-in-law also. He led a very simple life. Even he's such a that he was a prime minister. He could have opted. Nowadays, any small minister also, they are using lot of money from the government. Even he did not use his office cars or jeeps for his personal use. He was such a self-respected person. And when he was a small, he could not ask any money from friends. He swim through the Ganga river and achieved it. For he was such a self-respect. And also when it comes to the taking this food thing and all come, right, they agree for this thing. They will given a food from the other countries, but he taken a challenge that if we all fast together, we can save so much money. We don't need to obey their whatever they are telling. That kind of decision he was taken. Everybody agreed for that. He told nobody. He is the first one who did told Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. He given so much respect to farmer as well as soldier. Those are the one, because of that we also be all are happy, because without farmer is there food, we were starving from food. Even soldier is not there, we could not have, any country can attack at any time. We were so enjoying because of both of them. Thanks.
Absolutely. A big round of applause for Savitri. Wonderful, excellent. You just actually thought, you just spoke from my heart as well, because I am also a big fan of our Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri. And all the topics, all the points that you have given was absolutely fantastic. Great job. Super.
Thanks.
Okay. Now I'll go to Somshekhar. Somshekhar. Okay. The topic for you would be a very interesting topic for you, and that would be the worst job I have ever had. I repeat, worst job I have ever had.
Okay, so it is thank you very much, first of all, thank you all. The topic is very interesting, but it is a very tricky one, and so whatever the job we do in our life, always will not be enjoying to the maximum. Always there will be some kind of shortcomings in the jobs what we do. Always we will be regretting what we are doing sometimes when we don't achieve to the fullest extent, and when we don't use our strength to the fullest extent, whatever the jobs we are doing. So it happens, I think, with everyone, and one or other moment in their entire career of work, they might feel like that. I too have felt many times when I was carrying some developmental works of my projects. Wherever some lacunas were there, that when I was able to identify, then I used to feel that, okay, I should have done that and I should have done this, and so whatever the some mistakes committed earlier. So that's how, like, so it happens with everyone, I think, and it had happened to me also. Those are the mistakes ultimately with which we'll be improving ourselves, and in the future course of time, in future course of our actions. So that will be helpful, and with that we can improve the forthcoming, so the next endeavors, whatever we go in. So I think so. I don't know to what extent. So I am because the thing is like we'll be learning so many things. We'll be reading so many things. We'll be listening to so many people. And we'll be understanding thoroughly and so many words, vocabularies like so. It will be like so we'll understand when we read or when we listen to others. Like when we talk ourselves, a lot of hiccups will be there, a lot of so times like we'll not be able to express ourselves to the full extent. Anyways, thank you very much. So I think like so. So thank you all.
Thank you, Somsekhar. A big round of applause for Somsekhar.
Thank you.
Indeed, you speak the very right word, saying that we should learn from the mistakes, and that's what every one of us are here for in terms of the public speaking, because we made mistakes. That's absolutely fine, and we want to make mistakes because unless and until we make mistakes, we won't learn from it. So we keep on learning from each other's mistakes, from our own mistakes as well, right? Super. Now let us move on to the next speaker, Vidushi, if I may call you.
Yeah, hi everyone. Sorry, I can't switch on my video right now.
Okay, sure. Vidushi, your topic would be, if I could be a certain age forever, what age it would be? I repeat, if I could be a certain age forever, it would be.
Also, it's my first time. Yeah. Mm. I think I am 27 right now, and I think I would like to be 27 forever, because I feel like I am an adult. I have a good understanding of the world, and at 27, you are young. Your health is you're very healthy, and your body is at your optimum. So I think basically that is the time when you can contribute to the world the maximum that you can. And I would like to continue this so that I can contribute as much as possible, and serve the world with utmost my potential. And also, like, when you're 27, I also feel like basically I don't know, but it's major to do with like health. Like, I feel like you're utmost at your health, and like, you're young and you can keep that forever, and you can do a lot of things. You can reach your the ultimate potential. You can contribute as much as possible. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you so much, Vidushi.
Yeah.
And yeah, in fact, we were very much right, but at the same time, some of us also have the opinion that yes, whatever the age we are in, that's absolutely the fantastic age, because with the age, we also learned a lot of experience along the way, right? So that's another like theory of thought, but I agree with the point which you also agree. I mean, which you also raised. So fantastic points, Vidushi. And I think you haven't been introduced, right? I mean, this is the first time you are joining.
So, hi everyone, I'm Vidushi. I'm based out of Bangalore, and I am a designer. I have done my bachelor's of design from IIT Guwahati. And I think I don't remember her name, but she was mentioning that if you can go back in time, she would like to learn public speaking, and that's why she's here right now to practice that. I think I have a similar story, in my school. I was into a lot of activities like arts and dance and sports, but public speaking is something that I always ran away from. I did not like it, and whenever there are extempore competitions and everything, I used to always run away from it. I did not want to do it. And also, my father kept telling me that this is something, beta, ye हमने नहीं किया, आप कर लो जरूर, अब हमारी तो एज चली गई. He used to say that kind of things. So, but still I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But now, with the career goals that I have, and working with people, and also being a designer, managing stakeholders, I feel like that is a very important skill to have. And that's why I am also here, in the club to like work on my own self.
Fantastic, Vidushi. Let's give a round of applause for Vidushi.
And I'm like really excited to see like how people from different age and different backgrounds are coming here, like even the younger ones and the elder ones. It's very inspiring and amazing to see like everyone come here online and like like take these sessions. Never expected like something like this would be happening.
Yeah, it's actually a fantastic session, which keeps us motivated, and we keep on learning every week. Like I have been associated with Toastmaster for almost 4 years. People are associated with like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years as well. So each day it's a learning session for us.
Yeah,
And
especially like it's fantastic to see the elder ones here. Like usually when you are like that old, you kind of develop that mindset, right? What my father was saying, "Hamari to age ho gayi hai," and all that. But like seeing even the elder ones here is even more inspiring. That there is
absolutely,
not a barrier.
absolutely. Thank you, Vidushi. Okay, now we'll move on to our next speaker, Dia, Toastmaster Dia, if I may introduce for the next topic. Okay, Dia, just wanted to know, do you have any sibling?
I do actually.
Super. So your topic is how to annoy a sibling. I
Uh,
repeat, how to annoy a sibling.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shankya. Well, there are multiple ways to annoy your sibling. First up is while they're watching TV, grab that remote control and hide it in a place where even you couldn't find yourself. Next up, when he or she brings up food, try to beg for that same food, like to ask him or her to share that food with you. Next up is uh, take his clothes, and if you have a brother, wear all of his clothes on regular basis. What I mean by that is every day wear his clothes, go to college, because his clothes fit you better because they are oversized and they look more cooler than your regular clothes. Next is when they are sleeping in the morning in the bed, try to remove their blanket, try to play music in the background in the loud volume. As I'm speaking, he is actually playing music right there. And while they are on an online meet, try to interrupt their video if it's on with some kind of hand gestures like this, which he just did while I was speaking, while Vidyashri was speaking. Next up is try to, while you're walking with them on road, try to interrupt their walk. Like, do this, do that. Try to embarrass them that you cannot walk with them, that you are embarrassed to walk with them. And that's my time. Back to Toastmaster Shankya.
Oh my God, Toastmaster Dia, you are super hilarious. I was like dying out laughing like anything. Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Dia. Amazing, interesting. Even I have a sibling who is younger than me, and we used to fight a lot when we were kids. And sometimes, just for fun, we still used to fight as well over the phone, especially in front of my mom, and just to irritate her as well. So that's the fun, of having the sibling as well. Yeah, super. Okay, somebody joined us one plus. Would you love to take it the next topic? Okay, so we'll move on to the our next final segment of today's meeting, which is the evaluation. So for that, may I request Toastmaster Dia to again come on the virtual stage and give the evaluation for Toastmaster Vishal. Over to you, Toastmaster Dia.
First up, congratulations to Toastmaster Vishal for completing his level 2 project 1. I'll be evaluating your project in form of bulletin points touching two areas, that is area of excellence and area of improvement, coming with a brief summary of all. Coming to area of excellence, first, are you a lead? Do you think leaders are born or made? That is a good quote, and at the same time, a good question to start off your speech. Next up is I liked your whole idea of, raising hand, which took me back to that question where you actually asked people to raise their hand if they agreed with a given statement that you just mentioned, which was your major, theme throughout the whole speech. I observed three C's in your speech, that is confidence, clearness, and cleanliness. Confidence with because I did not feel you were nervous while delivering the speech. Clearness because I could hear each and every single word very clearly while you were speaking, and cleanliness because you had a good flow starting with intro where you had your quote and a few questions to which you had good number of reactions as well. Then coming to body where you had three instances or examples giving insights on your different aspects or features of your dominant leadership style, and the conclusion where you had the summary of all. Coming to area of improvement, when you spoke about your first example, I wanted to know more about how did you form the team, what were the difficulties you faced, how did you go about with the whole project. Uh, Another thing that I observed was you had three examples, right? You could have just chosen two. That ways, you would have had a lot of time to explain each scenario better to us. That ways, it actually interrupted the flow of the speech as well because your intro and conclusion was very short compared to your body, because given three you had to cover three examples, it your body took up the whole time. Next up is you could have mentioned your dominant style of leadership at the conclusion instead of repeating twice in the body. You should also try and work on your pauses and pace, because I kind of felt lost in between the speech where I couldn't, really connect between all three examples because there were in certain pauses. Like after first example, you directly jumped on to the second one without giving a pause or a connecting sentence between the two. Coming to the conclusion, all in all, I felt as a cultural head or the company's team lead or the VP head, I know you are a good leader with a dominant style, democratic style being your dominant style. But also another suggestion, try and take a quick audio or video check right on, especially on online meet right before you start off your speech, because there are always some kind of technical glitches and you don't want your speech to get interrupted in between. And that's my time. Back to Shankya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dia. A round of applause for the wonderful evaluation from Toastmaster Dia. And with that, may I request our timer for today's meeting, Toastmaster Brijesh, to please share the timing report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya. So I have noted down in a copy. So can
You
I
can just
speak there?
announce it. Yeah, please.
Yeah. So for speaker Vishal, Toastmaster Vishal have taken 7 minutes 30 seconds, and for table topic Mafuja taken 1 minute 30 seconds, and Payal 1 minute 10 seconds, Savitri 2 minute 28 seconds, Somesh Shekhar 2 minute 37 seconds, Vidushi 1 minute 10 seconds, and Dia 1 minute 42 seconds. For evaluation, Dia has taken 4 minutes. That's all from my side. Thank you. Over to
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Brijesh. A round of applause for our timer of the day, Toastmaster Brijesh. Wonderful. So with that, we are almost towards the final towards the completion of today's meeting. We do not have a general evaluation today. So in the next meeting, we will have the same. So with that, we are ending today's meeting. But however, before we end, let me take a quick feedback from all our lovely guests. How did you find out? I'll start with Mehfooza.
I found this very interactive, and it was nice listening to the evaluations at the end, seeing how accurate they were. And yeah, I personally just enjoyed talking, and I didn't feel that nervousness, I guess, because I felt like it was a non-judgmental environment. So that nervousness and awkwardness was not there. Yeah, I was happy with it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mehfooza. And I'll give you a round of applause. Next, I'll go to Somsekhar.
Yeah, it was very good indeed. So we could able to hear so many different talks given by other co-members. Especially Vishal's speech was very good. So that was I think that is pre-given. No, it is like pre-allotted topic it is, I think. So and so their timer, Mr. Brijesh and so Divya, they have done their jobs very well. So overall, like this is the first meeting of this kind where I'm attending. So I felt it is good. Thank you.
Absolutely. Let's give a round of applause for Somsekhar.
Thank you.
So just to add, the topic will be decided by the speakers themselves. There are certain objectives of each of the speaker. Like you have seen that when we started off with the speaker, with the speech, so Toastmaster Dia came out and read out the evaluation objective. So every speech has its own objective based on which the speaker will have to prepare the script, and they have to come up with the delivery. So that's how it's being framed over here, right? Okay, great. Now let me.
Apart from
Yeah.
this, will there be any kind of thing correcting the grammatical mistakes and the vocabulary and all those things? I heard actually I had gone, but I couldn't attend the regular meeting because they had scheduled some special meetings. Because of that, I was unable to meet the regular meeting.
Right. So yes, we have role takers like the timer, the R counter, who will also calculate how many number of filler words you are using, and also we have the grammarian who will check the good usage and the not so good usage of the grammar. And beside that, we have the general evaluator who gives the overall evaluation of the entire meeting, how it goes, what are the various things which can be improved on. So these are some of the other roles also which we have in our other meetings. Today, most of the members, they are going on a long leave because of the extended holiday, so they couldn't join us. And we thought that let's carry on with the meeting on whatever on the members who are available, because every meeting has its own way of conducting, right? So do not want to miss out on that. So that one was. Next, may I request Vidushi to give up your to come up with your feedback as today's meeting.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you so much. I really liked how took up his stand.
Vidushi, your voice is breaking. Your
that
voice
kind of environment. Hello, can you hear me?
Now it's better. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying that I joined like by 11:30, and at that time I think Vishal was speaking so I just saw him, and I felt like even online people are taking this thing very seriously, and I actually motivated. So that is very inspiring for me. Like earlier, when I called Shankya and asked that is this like a physical meetup? Like, but he told that we are doing it online. Then I was like, what will happen in online? We will be serious and like all that kind of stuff. And also, I wasn't expecting that like it will have like a good systematic type of approach, the club, how the meetings are conducted. So that is also very motivating, and especially how people are taking things seriously and actually motivated to like help each other grow basically. That is something that I'm actually looking forward to in next meetings as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Vidushi. And just to add, that online meeting also helps because most of us are in the corporate world where we meet and greet our stakeholders, both the internal and the external stakeholders over the online meeting through Zoom, yeah, through Teams, or maybe, any other mode. And this way of communication also helps because when you are communicating with someone, how you speak, the vocabulary, the intonation of your voice, how you are managing your voice, that also helps apart from the content of your meeting, right? I mean, apart from the content of your speech. So those things we practice, and that gives a added advantage for us when we are in the corporate meetings, right?
Got it.
Yeah.
If we have some time and like other people also have some time, I would like to know, like, just I'm curious, like how has being associated with the club and like taking these meetings have helped them in their corporate world? Like just maybe a few lines anyone wants to say. Like I just, or maybe like I think Divya, she's like Dia, she's a student, or she's also, yeah. So maybe like just people can tell how being associated with the club has helped them. I would be really excited and like motivated as well.
So for me, I would say that I was very shy and introvert 4 years back, and very very shy. Like I was very hesitant even to speak to somebody, and even if I have to speak with somebody, I used to think that what should I speak, because I mean, the moment I start opening my mouth, then I will out of my content. So what are the various things I can speak on? So from that, when I regularly practice over a time, especially the impromptu speaking, the table topic which you see, right? So that also gives me added advantage, number one. Secondly, when we write down the speeches, uh, believe me, when you will start writing the speeches, you will not be able to write because what comes out is a writer's block. Our mind is trained in such a way that the moment, even if I tell you, okay, Vidushi, you start writing about yourself in 4 to 6 minutes, because that's the icebreaker, that's the first speech which we do, you will get stumbled on. You will think that what should I write? How do I manage? How do I manage the timing? A lot of things, even if it's about you. But once you start writing the first 2 or 3 speech, then you will automatically see there is a free flow of ideas which is coming up, but it should not be a huge gap in between, right? So that helped me. And in terms of the corporate career, like I'm into recently I cracked an interview as well. I just joined an AVP in one of the in a company called Genpact, into the automation field. So my impromptu speaking continuous coming up with this, that helped me a lot, in getting to my goals in terms of the career, and also in terms of managing the stakeholders. So yeah, it definitely helps.
Interesting, very interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll move to Payal. Payal, would love to hear from you as well.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya. Today on Sunday morning, after having my breakfast, I just logged in my WhatsApp group and saw this meeting is going to be on at 11 o'clock. So I just thought to let's join the meet because always going to other clubs is actually a different experience, a good learning experience because you met so other members and the way of they see how they conduct their meeting in the club. Obviously, there's always a difference. So I really like it. And the way you said, though you have less number of members, but still you continued your meeting. This is really awesome from your side. Hats off to you, your club, and you as a like TMOD, the perfect TMOD, I think, because with a good smile, with so much energy, these things we search like in TMOD and SAM. So really, it is a very, very good learning experience. Our table topic was superb. Lot of it's so simple that we have matters to say on this topic, and I really enjoyed. It is my good decision joining the meeting and then taking participation, because otherwise we hesitate participating in different clubs. But you make us feel so ease that we participated. It is because of few members, and really enjoyed Toastmaster Vishal's speech, Toastmaster Dia's evaluation, superb evaluation. Uh, Very good experience to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pyle. Is indeed a great, like experience when, especially when we have members across different clubs, and that's the uniqueness of Toastmasters. That's why we also called Toastmasters as a global family, because you can go to any club with a click of a mouse and you can attend the meeting. Different experience, different learning experience, which comes up.
This is very good.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pyle.
One thing I can ask Toastmaster Sankhya, is your members from one particular city, or all are like all over the world?
Most are from Bangalore, but there are members like me. I am currently at Noida. So there are other members, who are spread outside Bangalore as well.
Okay, good, good. Like we are from Kolkata, and our members are also from Kolkata only. So
Okay.
I was thinking that maybe you are from different cities.
Yeah, we have. Some people are from Delhi, from Bihar, from UP. So yeah, we have a mixed. So that is the reason, we meet hybrid, because whenever we meet offline, we do not want the online members not to. They should also be part of the meeting. So we ensure it should be a hybrid, not only an offline meeting.
So your hybrid mode is in Bangalore.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Coming to your meet is really a good experience for me.
For us as well. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pyle. Okay. Now I would love to hear from Savitri. Savitri, we can only see 50% of you. Please adjust the camera.
Yes, thanks, Sangya. It was really nice, and you were giving an opportunity for speakers, the guest also speakers opportunity. We'd like to know that weekly once we meet.
That's right, on Sunday.
1 week, 1 week, what, how we can improve that one? Means we'll meeting only on weekend. Weekdays, what else we should be doing? Working on the communications or speaking, public speaking skills.
Yeah, so I can connect with you offline, but just to brief you, this meeting every week on Sunday, this is only the outcome, which we are practicing. For example, when Toastmaster Vishal gave the speech, he has to prepare on that speech. He has to come up with a topic. He has to prepare. He has to edit and re-edit his speeches. And apart from that, like today, we have members from other clubs as well. So you can also visit the other clubs. It's not necessary that you have to be in this club only. This is your home club if you when one join as a member. But apart from that, we keep on go to other clubs and give speeches. But the practice which used to happen, there is a lot of things which I can help out with. Vocal exercise, you have to write down your speech, or you have to practice a lot. So those are the things which happens on the other days.
Okay, thanks. One more thing, how many speeches we are giving in a 6 months period? First, whatever membership happens, it is per every 6 months, right? Every week we get an opportunity to speak, or it will be how it will be. You mentioned 3. One is a table topic, one is a icebreaker speech, and another is a prepared speech. What exactly? Only 3 speech we are doing, or anything else about that?
So Toastmaster is a self-paced learning program, which means that how fast or how slow you want to go ahead, totally on you, up to you, right? So there are members, who wants to complete the entire speech of the one pathway, which consists of around 12 to 14 speeches within 3 to 6 months. There are members who will take around 2 years also to complete the speech, the entire pathway. So it's totally up to you. And our VP education is there, Toastmaster Sonal, who can also help out you, and she can also guide you in case you want to move fast with your speeches. But apart from speech, there are other roles also which we take so that you get an opportunity to speak in every meeting when you're joining as a member.
Okay, I have seen that evaluator. They will,
Yeah, yeah, Savitri.
yeah. I have seen that evaluator. They are giving so very good evaluation. After joining, how many months they can become the evaluator, or as soon as they join, they are becoming a evaluator.
Yeah, it becomes like, every meeting you can take up as an evaluator. There are various roles which you can continue to do. It's not that every meeting you have to be evaluator. Various roles are there, and
Okay.
it will be a mix of various roles which you can take up.
Thanks, and it was really a nice.
Thank you, Savitri. And last but not the least, with Toastmaster Diya, I know you have taken up evaluation role and the table topic, this wonderful table topic, hilarious. I was literally dying out laughing. I haven't laughed so much for a long time. Thanks to that, but would love to hear your feedback as well.
Well, in general, I'm not a fan of online meet, but since a really long time, I've been taking up roles in different clubs, and all of those clubs happen to, have their meeting online. So I've gotten a hang of it. But yeah, be it on a Sunday morning, early in the morning, I just love taking up roles and, coming on platforms, speaking to people. Giving evaluations. Yeah, I think evaluation is something, that particular role that I've taken up a lot of times in a lot of different clubs. And yeah, but yeah, all in all, your club hosts a good meeting. I thought Sonal would be here on the meet today because I met her yesterday, but she wasn't there. But yeah, anyways, I had a good time. And Mahfouz, Vidyashri, all of you all are a good speaker. You need to join Toastmasters if you have not. But it's a good platform to learn so many things and come across so many different kinds of people. You learn things from them. Yeah, that's my time. Thank you, Shankya, to having me on your in your meetings. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. That's so very sweet of you, Toastmaster Diya. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Diya. So with that, we are ending today's meeting number 319. And in case you want more information or more clarification regarding joining Toastmaster or anything about your as a guest, what you can learn in Toastmaster, please feel free to reach out to me. You have my numbers. And with that, let us close today's meeting. Have a great weekend ahead.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.